folks. I'm not introducing me, Mark is. So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. Have a good time. Thank you for your service from the bottom of my heart. Really. Happy Thanksgiving. See you all. Oh, who am I giving this to?
We are a community that relies on family, on ohana.
Middle class was built by the middle class, and the unions built the middle class. And two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J. You could say even this harder than getting a ticket to the Renaissance tour or Britney's tour. She's down in, it's kind of warm in Brazil right now. And by the way, with other movies and movies she's earned a Golden Globe and a Primetime Emmy. That's me. That we are back together here in Cambodia, I look forward to building even stronger progress than we've already made. And I want to thank the Prime Minister for Colombia's leadership in the ASEAN chair.
And to say to President Biden, can you hear me, President Biden? This is a historical moment for Brazil and for the U.S. President Biden, can you hear me? You can? Yes, good.
Well, we're going to win and we're going to help. We have plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. It's about making sure that the third world, the Southern Hemisphere had access to change it, had access. It wasn't confrontational at all.
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press conference. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you going U.S. strategic interest?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan. Happy birthday to you.
Instead of cutting them, or like Congressman Trump and Bo want to do. President Harris is there to make sure we do this the right way. Leading tech companies like Anthropic, and I'm going to mispronounce. I'm not going to even try. More than half the women in my cabinet, more than half the people in my cabinet, more than half of the women in my administration are women. 68 times, 68 hours, 68 times, more than 68 hours. All right, God save the Queen, man. What a stupid son of a bitch. Rashid Sunak is now the Prime Minister. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch. To keep alive the truth and honor of the Holocaust, horror of the Holocaust, honor those we lost. No one fucks with the brother.
Yeah, goddamn right.
And I can't argue with your brothers outside the house.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
But every once in a while, I make a mistake. Not like once a speech, but at any rate, years ago when I started talking to this for this job, I said, "Please take your seats." There weren't any seats; everyone was standing. There were no chairs. Please tell us by going to report fraud, DOTFTC.gov. My message to fraudsters looking to cheat the American people is don't do it. Best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway. We're going to get a lot done. Cicadas. I just got one. Got me.
And the president of South Africa, as I said earlier. Oh, you did? I did not. I certainly.
Anyway, we have fewer democracies in the world today than we did 15 years ago. Fewer, not more. Fewer. Just remind him, I wrote the bill on the environment, on the environment, on the environment. Why would I not be for it? That's a serious question, right? Is it acceptable to me? Come on. Because of the actions we've taken, things have begun to change. End of quote. In the past 3 weeks, I'm especially honored to share the stage with Brittany and Jordan and Nathan and Margaret Catherine. I love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what, look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed. Brittany, you're doing triple duty. Anyway.
Meetings going here in Cornwall.
Very well.
How do you realistically and physically keep these families from coming to the U.S. when things will not get better in their countries right away?
I can't guarantee that, but I know, that old thing, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step.
And the President of the United States, Joseph R. Biden, Jr.
Why are you so confident it'll change his behavior, Mr. President?
I'm not confident he's changed behavior. What do you do all the time? When did I say I was confident? I said, what I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. The receptionist, the salon, they may be going to a salon, I don't know. Well, look. Thank you, Boris, and And I want to thank that fellow down under. Thank you very much, pal. Appreciate it, Mr. Prime Minister. Guess what? Employers can't find workers. I said, yeah, pay them more. Pay them more. Pay them more. Anyway. Thank you. My physical as well as my mental fitness. And I want to see these beautiful young ladies. I want to see them dancing when they're 4 years older, too. I'm looking forward to this, man. You walk behind me in a debate. Come here, man.
Why should people want to make a change, though?
Well, that's up to them to decide.
Why should they?
It's for them to decide.
Well, make your case.
I'm not going to. We can't rebuild our economy and meet this climate crisis, exacerbating the need for environmental justice. Sorry, as a bug. Speaking of the environment. We need to work again with Canada and Mexico as neighbors, not as adversaries. Donald Trump does pose an extra threat to this. It's not hypothetical. There's things that are worth dealing with China tough on. That makes it far more durable, reliable, and powerful. And partnerships built on coercion. Because if you could take care, if you were a quartermaster, you can sure in hell take care of running a department store thing, where in the second floor of the ladies' department or whatever. You know what I mean? And what makes his wild claims and hopes, he now hopes we don't notice what he said or won't remember. And when he does follow through, or doesn't do, when follow through, the exact opposite. 1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened? The way China will respond is when we gather the rest of the world that in fact believes in